welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit different to the ones I usually do. This one's about how to read stock charts. So the best place to read a stock chart would be tradingview.com. So if I go into tradingview.com real quick, you're greeted with a page like this. And you don't need to make an account, you don't need to start a free trial or anything. I'm just going to choose something to just go on. So I'm just going to scroll down, look through the charts and the stocks and stuff. So going into the S&P 500, and you can see all the information, all the news and everything about that particular stock. And also, if you want to get a more in-depth viewing of the chart, you can get full featured chart, and it will actually give you a proper chart. Just let it load up a little bit. So this is the S&P 500. So basically, you're greeted with these charts. If you make an account with this website, it'll be a little bit easier. But I'm just gonna find just Apple. I'm just gonna go with Apple. All right. So this is the Apple stock. This is the chart that it is at right now. And the best thing that you would want to do is you would want to look at the price right now and see if there's a certain trend as a resistance line. That's what they call it. So see this line over here. This is called a resistance line. So this one right here, where the stock is at right now, this could be considered a resistance line because this stock just broke through and then we went back down, and then it's meeting up to that point now. So that's a resistance line, and this is obviously this line over here, somewhere around here-ish. Would be a support line, which means that it's pushing it up. So right now it's in consolidation, which means that it's staying relatively around the same price. If it's over here in an upwards trend, then it would, if it was here in an upwards trend like this line, it would, the red line here, it would mean that, you know, it's good, it's a good upwards trend and it's going good. But then once it hits this consolidation and it goes in between that, it's not very reliable because it might go up, might go down. But if it's in consolidation for a while and the general trend is going upwards, then it is possible for it to break and then go upwards. Another way to really visualize the sort of thing that you're looking at is then to go into long position. Actually, no, you go into Pitchfork, you click there, and then you click Fibonacci retracement, and you take a relatively old reading. So this is from April. I'm going to take this reading here, and I'm going to link it up to where it is now over here. And as you can see, there's like multiple zones where it goes in. So this first zone, it stays in the first zone for a little bit, and then it goes up to the second zone, third zone, fourth zone. And you can see a general theme where this zone over here, this red zone, it has a general tendency to remain in that zone. So it jumps from zone to zone and remains from each zone. Now, if I went for a further in-depth look for just say the past few days, if I did it again with another Fibonacci retracement, if I start over here, for example, and I go up here, so around here, and I just move this, and if I drag this over here to where it is now, you can still see that it's somewhat sticking to the zone. See this? This is generally sticking to the green and light green zone, and it's moving up to the red zone. So if you were to project this further, I probably wouldn't go for this one just as yet, because usually stocks, they're a little bit longer that you have to wait for. Option trading is quick, but stocks you have to wait for a little bit longer. And since November, it's been going up steadily up to December. So it's going up in an upwards trend, but it's not very stable. It's just going up very, very messily. If you go from this and change it to say 30 minutes or something, you can get a much more deeper understanding of actually how the stock is moving, because the graph is now more detailed than it was before. But as you can see, it's just a little bit messy. It's generally going up, but it's not actually going up in a steady movement. So if I were to look at the past day or two, then you would see that it's moving up very generally forward, but it's not too promising. If I were to look at a different stock, like Tesla, for example, if you zoom out quite a lot, you can see a general upwards trend. It is quite good. So obviously from like here to here, it's general consolidation, and then once it's hit the 16th of November, it just goes straight up. So that's a good sign, but you can also look at it in this way, where this curve, if I just find the right tool here, basically what I'm trying to say is that this is essentially, if you zoom out enough, it's essentially like a parabola. So it is tending to go out into consolidation, which means staying roughly the same price. Now if I zoomed in to say the last day, you can definitely tell that it is going quite steadily up in this general direction. If I went back onto this Fibonacci retracement tool right here, and if I just drag, this will be a best friend in finding out which stocks are reliable. So you can see that it's staying in the zone, and it's going up through the zones really quickly, and then staying in the red zone, and then even breaking past the red zone, and just lipping it up to the top. So I would probably project that within the next day or so, it'll go a little bit more up, and then looking at the bigger picture, it's in general consolidation, going towards an upward, but not really. Just it's in general consolidation at the moment, which means that it's staying at roughly the same price. We're not obviously not in this projection because it's between 596 and 648, but percentage-wise, it is quite similar. So as you can see, there's an upward trend here, and then it goes into normal consolidation. I think that it will break past because this consolidation is ending up right here. So if I were to draw another consolidation line up here, then actually between here and here, it's going in a very, very, very easy to see common trend going upwards, which means that this upward trend is actually probably going to continue past the breaking point of the consolidation like it did here. So that's mainly what you want to look for, and that's mainly what you want to project early, because obviously, you know, if you buy a stock, you want to buy it as cheap as possible and sell it for as expensive as possible. So in the next video, I might actually show you when to sell a stock, when you know the correct time to sell a stock. But as of this video, that's about it. That's just how to see where a stock is relatively going, to see the general trends of the bigger picture, and also the more discrete, smaller picture trends to see where it actually is going in the not too distant future. If you're going to hold a stock, I would definitely recommend Tesla, because Tesla is doing very well, and Elon Musk is probably about to be the world's first trillionaire. But if you're looking for short-term, day-long holds, month-long holds, then you would need to use this method to see which stock is actually better and which stock is actually more prone to accelerating upwards compared to others. Okay, so this is about it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos, turn on the bell notification, and I'm thinking of doing more videos like this because I'm actually gaining a lot of interest in this as well, and I'm learning quite a bit, and I'm doing some research and I'm making videos on that. So if you would like to see more videos on this, make sure you hit the subscribe button, give the video a like if you like this one so I know what to make in the future, and comment what type of videos you want to see next.